Hi, my name's Maya Goslin and I'm the owner of Sip Wine Education. My whole approach to teaching people about wine is to make it fun, friendly, and relaxed, to take the pretentiousness out of it. Like many people, I've switched over to a virtual format. I'm doing wine sessions in my dining room via YouTube. Given that we have a long 3-day weekend coming up, Memorial Day, and summer is shimmering on the horizon, my friends with 90 plus cellars and I thought that it would be a lot of fun to put together a terrific lineup for you to enjoy for all the upcoming festivities. Hopefully there's going to be a lot of outdoor time in our future. Whether you've got the grill coming, patio furniture is coming out, maybe you've got the boat lined up. So we're going to start off with a sparkler. This is the Lot 49 Sparkling Rosé. This is one of my all-time favorites from 90 plus. This is made with 100% Pinot Noir. It's dry. It says right on the label the word brut. Brut is actually the definition of dry. And when something is brut style, it means there can be between 0 to 12 grams of sugar per liter. I find that for most sparkling rosés, there's probably about 6. So that means you don't detect any real sugar on your palate when you take a sip. There are red fruit notes in here because this is made with the Pinot Noir grape. Definitely some cherry, probably some strawberry, and a little bit of lemon. There's a lot of nice acidity to that. It's just so drinkable. I find that sparkling wines, although you can drink them easily enough by themselves, they go really nicely with fried foods, definitely fried clams, maybe fried chicken, but also on an opposite scale, maybe some ahi tuna or goat cheese. It would be really nice with that. And for a price, this is usually in the $11 to $13 price range, I find. Really very affordable for such a high quality sparkling rosé, and so pretty. So moving from Italy to France, this is the Lot 170 Muscadet. Muscadet comes from the Loire Valley. Something to remember about most wines from France in particular is that they're identified by their appellation, their region, versus the grape's name. So you aren't drinking a Cabernet, you're drinking a Bordeaux. You're not drinking a Chardonnay, you're drinking a white Burgundy. If you're drinking Muscadet, it's from the Loire Valley, and the name of the grape itself is called Melon De Bourgogne. Muscadet is over on the west coast of France, and this particular area has a maritime climate, meaning there's a lot of salinity, salt water in the air, so that really imparts itself into the style of this particular wine. When you drink this, it's notoriously dry. This is a dry, mineral-driven white wine. There's going to be a little bit of melon in that, maybe a little citrus too, and definitely that mineral component. When I say the term minerality, what that means is if you were to think of sort of sea spray, maybe chalkiness, wet sidewalk after it's rained, those are sort of classic mineral descriptors. This wine, because of that salinity, that slight note of a briny note character in there, this is really perfect with oysters. It's one of the sort of classic pairings, as are mussels in beurre blanc. That's another sort of tried and true pairing for it. I think that Muscadets are fantastic warm weather white wine. They're just so easy to drink and rather unheralded overall. The Loire Valley itself is famous for Vouvray and Sancerre, but the Muscadets, I think, are no less stellar and special. Something to note on this, you want to look for the term Sèvres et Maine. That's where the best of the best come from. And you also want to see the term Sur Lie on the bottle. Sur Lie means that the wine itself has been aged for a little bit longer on the yeast cells, and that's going to impart a little bit of creaminess to it, a little extra flavor and character to the wine. So when you're shopping and you're looking at this, those two components are something that you really want to be on the lookout for. For a Muscadet in this price point, this is fantastic. This is usually in the $13 to $16 range. So hopping over to the States, we have the Chardonnay. This is the Life is Good, did a partnership with 90 plus Cellars, and this is called Today is the Day. Life is Good, of course, you know their t-shirts. It is a fantastic company. 10% of their net profits annually go to children in need. So 90 plus Cellars and Life is Good have teamed up to do this Chardonnay. Chardonnay is the name of the grape. So for this, Chardonnay is known as sort of the queen of grapes because it grows globally. It can really thrive in a number of different regions and environments. But I think its most famous homes, of course, would be France, Burgundy, and then also in California. So this one is sit there. Oh, that's beautiful. It's very fresh, fruity, but not heavy at all. There's probably a little bit of pear in here. I get a little bit of apple note and also some mango. So when I was thinking of foods for this one, I think maybe a grilled halibut with sort of a fresh peach mango salsa would be absolutely stellar. Also lobster cakes, you can't miss. This is just lovely with seafood in that range. And also grilled chicken would be really nice with this too. I think this is probably $17 for this one. Great value wine on that. Then hopping over to back to France, we have to have a still rosé in the mix. This is the Lot 33, another perennial favorite. This is from the Languedoc, so southern France. The Languedoc doesn't get all the fame and glory that Provence does, but really has become a powerhouse in terms of quality rosé production. This particular one is a blend of Grenache and Cinsault. What I find in this is, again, you get red fruit notes, cherry and watermelon, but also you get a little bit of spice and a little bit of white pepper in there. The term rosé all day exists for a reason, because you really can drink that kind of all day. Perfect on a sunny afternoon. Great wine to take boating. But in terms of a food pairing, lobster salad, lobster roll. If you like it with cheese, dill Havarti is absolutely delicious with this, with some crackers. Picnics, backyard, can't go wrong. And this is usually in the $9 to $12 for a gorgeous rosé. Finally, for the red, I have the Lot 168. This is a Zinfandel. This is from Rockpile, which is in Sonoma. Rockpile is an AVA, it's an American viticultural area in Sonoma. This particular area is known for producing stellar Zinfandel wines. Zinfandel is the name of the grape. It's considered sort of an American grape, although it's genetically identical to Primitivo, and it's thought to have its origins in Croatia, but nonetheless, it thrives in California, particularly in Rockpile. In this wine, I'll take a little sip here. So beautiful. There's a lot of black fruit in this, a touch of jamminess, but what I really get on that right up front is sort of a blackberry and a bramble in there. A little bit of smokiness as well. When you sip this, you sort of instantly think that this is just an absolutely ideal pairing with grilled foods. Grilled meats, burgers, barbecue ribs. It's one of those just classic pairings again for this particular wine. And this is in their collector's series. So this is a terrific example of what happens when you don't produce a lot of wine. When winemakers make a lot, you grow a lot of grapes, you make a lot of wine, the quality goes down. When you have smaller production, limited releases, collector's series such as this, the quality is just exponentially so much higher. So you get a wine that's just in a class of its own, I would say. This one is in the $30 to $35 range for this Zinfandel. Again, I would say worth every single penny for that. If you're just a Zinfandel lover or you just want to try something absolutely fantastic, go right here. So that's going to do it for the lineup for today. Everybody have a fantastic and safe long weekend, and cheers to you.